What is up, besties? It is your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. And this time, we are taking a trip back down to memory lane to 2009, where we had better taste in clothes and style. I can't wear this all fucking day. I can't see shit. So, okay. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I did the reading first, and I'm kind of glad I did, because the intro would have been completely different. So in today's video, what I wanted to take a look at was, why did Kanye jump on stage and embarrass Taylor like that? Especially now that, like, there's so much coming out. At least, I don't know if you guys are seeing it. Maybe I just follow all of the conspiracy theorists. But I keep seeing these videos about how everybody getting awards will thank Beyonce, like, in a weird way. And it also reminded me that, if you guys remember, a lot of the Taylor Swift videos I've done, there was this weird, like, jealousy between Taylor for Beyonce. And we've done those readings, and I was like, where is this coming from? It never occurred to me about the VMA situation. But then, besties, I do the VMA reading, and what I got was tinfoil hats. So if you think that they don't initiate people into clubs, and that the world is full of flowers and rainbows, and that celebrity culture is not toxic at all, then this is probably not the video for you. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. What I expected from this reading is not what I got. And I even say it in the reading. I expected a very different answer. And so I do mention another video that maybe we should cover now. So let me know if you guys want to see that. You'll hear about it as we do the actual reading. So like I said, in this video, what I looked at was the motivation and the why behind it. We did the Dark Mirror Oracle to get the darker energies, which is how I figured out very quickly that it was going in a different direction. And then I looked at the tarot to see what happened that day, what was really going on. I even flipped it to what was going on from Beyonce's perspective. So I looked at Taylor, I looked at Kanye, I looked at Beyonce. Jay made a come up, and maybe someone else whose name might sound like Shmive Shmavis. So as always, this is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. What is up to my regulars? Hey, besties. Love you guys so much. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful beginning of November. I mean, winter's not great for me, but, you know, we could always make the best out of situations. So as always, these are legend and for entertainment purposes only. There are zero facts here. I'm a crazy psychic nut. I talk to the dead. How could I possibly know? How could she possibly know? And then also, because I am catching up with my client readings, to all those still waiting on a reading, I have like 10 of y'all left, 10 to 13. So you'll be getting your reading soon. So unfortunately, I will not be doing the general message today, probably later on in the week. And if you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. I'm not taking readings right now if you're seeing this when I put it out. But if you're seeing this in the future, check out my website. If you're seeing this now, email me with the subject line wait list, because I already got a bunch of people that are on the wait list. And I will probably be reopening to the public for readings probably next year at this point, because with all the wait list people alone, I'm pretty booked for the next however long. So get in as soon as you want if you want to be put in for the wait list. And yeah, we covered so much that I don't even know how to title this. So just make sure you stay till the end, because you don't want to miss it. I mean, I even got Beyonce, and then I got more information. And like I said, we might need to do a part 2 on the stuff that I mentioned. So let me know if you guys want to see it. But without further ado, before I start this reading, we have a word from our sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by otterspirit.com. Otterspirit.com is run by 5 gemstone enthusiasts who operate out of Michigan in the U.S., and they were actually created in 2019 with an encounter with wild sea otters in Monterey Bay. And so they decided that they wanted to pay homage to the sea otters. Look at how beautiful these boxes are. Each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours. They have all types to choose from. So we're going to just open mine real quick. These are the ones that I personally chose. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous. Oh boy, I got way too excited. It wasn't even on screen. So this one, I believe, is Blue Apatite. Each crystal comes with its own little card so that you know what, as my throat's going, besties, I communicate clearly and confidently, part of what I got it for. Also helps these zodiac signs so you can figure out what would benefit you and the chakras associated with it. And did I mention, on top of everything else, $1 per your product is donated to protect the wild sea otters. So we're not only supporting a small business by purchasing from Otter Spirit, but we are helping sea otters. And who the frick doesn't want to do that? Labradorite, this is my favorite. If you are a spiritual worker or a healer, a therapist, anyone who's in constant contact with people that might be going through some ish, this is really great so that your energy doesn't mesh with others. This is great for people who read tarot, guys. We're going to check this bad boy out. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Look at how freaking gorgeous this is. And the cute little otter face. And also remember that if you have images of animals on you, it also embodies that energy of that animal. And then finally, I know which one this is. Look at how gorgeous this box is. This would make for a beautiful gift, besties. And if you buy one of these, use my code in the description box, Karmic20, for 20% off. They even have 3-packs that are dedicated to your zodiac sign. So if you are a crystal newbie, you can just look up, hey, I'm a Cancer, what crystals will benefit me? And we're going to finish this off so you can see the third one. Look at, oh my God, this is probably my favorite. I don't know, they're all so gorgeous. Look at this. The Blue Apatite was like, whoo, in your face, but look at that. So for all of my besties, if you guys are interested in these stunning, stunning bracelets, it's a small business. You know we got to protect these small businesses and screw these, I can't even talk. We got to stop helping corporate America and we got to start helping our people. So go check out otterspirit.com. You will get 20% off courtesy of your bestie. These are just 3 of many gorgeous bracelets to choose from. And it even comes with just like, look at all this cute little extra stuff. It's just, it gives like, I care about you. It gives made with love. You know what I mean? So go ahead and check them out. 20% off on me, besties. Thank you again to Otter Spirit for sponsoring today's video. Do not forget to check them out. They have gorgeous jewelry. I'm not wearing it now because I'm filming this before the box comes in. I'm so excited. I'm opening it today. So you will get to enjoy that with me. You'd have seen it by now. Don't forget the link is in my bio. You can get 20% off. Check them out. They're amazing. But without further ado, besties, what really went down for the VMAs? Why did Kanye do that? Was Beyonce involved? And is this bigger than we actually know it to be? All alleged and for entertainment purposes only, besties. Let's get into it. All right, besties. So we are going to dive into the infamous VMA predicament with Kanye and Taylor. Y'all, I've done so many readings. I have a whole playlist dedicated to Taylor. And I've always seen this weird, like, jealousy. I'm not taking that. Weird jealousy towards Beyonce. And I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. And none of y'all made me realize that it had something to do with this day. I totally forgot about this when I was doing those other readings. So I'll probably try to remember to link them below in the description box. You could check them out. But when I saw so many readings where I was like, why does it feel like Taylor's in a feud with Beyonce that no one knows about? It's because she never got over this day. So all legend and for entertainment purposes only, I want to know once and for all, since Kanye has changed his story a million times and now there's this rumor going on. So y'all let me know if you want to do a reading on, if you want me to do a reading on this one too, where like everybody is thanking Beyonce when they get a reward or they get an award. And you know me, every time I look at the VMAs, there's something up with that. So I'm open to this saying anything. If it's ego, if it's initiation, I don't care. I'm interested in whatever it has to say. I want to know once and for all, Why did Kanye get up on that stage? Especially now that we know the conspiracies. But if it's not a conspiracy, I'm going to let you know that too. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Why did Kanye do that day? Okay. Son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Calling in the storm. Okay. No. Wait. Let me pull more before I say anything. Son of a bitch. Is there some validity to this? Is there validity to this? Oh my God, is there validity to the conspiracy? All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. The child that was meant to be in the reverse. Okay, hold on. Before I just lose my mind, can I make this look prettier while I can see the names? No? Cool. Hold on. I'm so sorry. This must be so annoying, but I really don't give a shit. There we go. Okay. All right. Spirit team, please tap me. Child I was meant to be has 8 on it, which reminds me of the 8 of Pentacles. And then also 8th house and like death. And this is also reminding me of like Scorpio energy and what's hidden. And then calling in the storm is like causing a problem. I won't cry for you. I'm giving you a handout. Take it. This reads to me like you don't understand how the VMAs work, so I'm going to do something to save you. What the fuck? Is this theory true that if you get a VMA, you have to thank Beyonce? Because look at the perchance to dream card. It reminds me of like getting baptized, right? And then we got a card that child I was meant to be. And what do we hear about these fucking parties and all that? And then I won't cry for you. You know what I'm being drawn to is Bruce Almighty when the guy yells at him for getting the scene wrong and he's like, read the prompt. It's right there. Read the prompt. So is it fucking true that people have to thank Beyonce? Because this kind of gives me like, oh my God, is Kanye? Because you know what they're showing me in my mind's eye? Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, everybody that's talking out right now. So I'm not saying that Kanye's innocent. Like the moment I said that, I heard Britney go, I'm not that innocent. But there was a mixture of things. I also wonder, I don't know if he said this, because again, how much do they let us know? But I almost wonder if Kanye was having an issue with Beyonce and Jay, and this was kind of his make it up to you, because I'm seeing IOU in my mind's eye. So there is something about Beyonce, but this isn't like, I think she's the best, and so I need to do this. This is a mixture of like, you're not doing the acceptance speech right. It's almost like, okay, let's pretend, because this is what it feels like, let's pretend that everything is pre-recorded or pre-rehearsed. You know what I mean? So like Taylor has a script that she has to say. This almost feels like Taylor has a script that she has to say. Maybe she's not even in the know with that child that was meant to be in the reverse. Maybe she's not in the know. And it's almost like I could see Kanye being like, you're fucking doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Fine, I'll do it. Like that's the vibe. It's like, you're doing it wrong. And I'm bubbling up, and then it's like, fine, fuck it. I'll save you. That's the energy. I almost wonder if this is where the animosity from Kanye towards Taylor started. Because I keep hearing Britney, I'm not that innocent. And what do we know about celebrity right now? And with that child I was meant to be leading the reading and it being reversed, it's like, this was when Taylor became a big hit, right? This was when Taylor became a big name. So it's almost like, I just heard indoctrination. What is happening? Guys, I promise if this was an ego thing, I would tell you, but what I'm hearing is like, you're not doing it right. And I keep being drawn to like batons. What have we talked about in all these celebrity, the gross ones? Passing up the fucked up baton and I won't cry for you. I just see Kanye looking up at her and being like, you're so stupid. You're not saying what you need to say. Bitch, shut up. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, you're not saying what you need to say. Like, I'm in his energy and I'm like, are you nuts? Like, this is so weird. Like, downcast pride is in the reverse. So if we're talking about Kanye, it's not like an embarrassment. It's not an ashamed. It's more like a bubbling up of anger over time and feeling like I need to save you. Shut up with that X right there. That reminds me of like putting tape on the mouth. It's like, shut up, Taylor. You're not saying what you're supposed to say. Oh my God. And then forgetting oneself in the reverse to end it with 8 again, which reminds me of work. And it's like, you know how we're supposed to masquerade. And then look at this. Queen of my world is Queen Bee. Everybody calls her Queen Bee. There's something not right. Oh, I should have done this before Halloween, but whatever, it is what it is. Hold on, hold on. And look at this. There's got to be some truth to this Beyonce thing. Look at this. There's a baton in her hand. Bro. And then 2 and 4 is 6, which reminds me of 6 of Swords, but it also reminds me of internet. You better make me look good. I almost wonder if there's some sort of agreement with the VMAs that the women have to thank Beyonce. Because I keep hearing like random songs like, I just heard Christina Aguilera, I want to thank you for giving me, but then it cut off. And then I heard Dido, I want to thank you, and then it cut off. So it's like, I think there's some fucking semblance of truth. But there's something here where it's like Kanye felt annoyed because it's like, you're not following the script, and now I got to save your ass. Because 8 and 2, you're going to fuck this up for all of us. 10, endings. 2 is like a connection I don't want to have with you. Because I think you're a basic white bitch. That's what I just heard. I'm just going to be honest. So it's like, it's almost like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You're not doing it right. I'm going to go up there and deal with this. But then on top of it, it's like, nah, you're a basic white bitch anyway, so 2 birds. Like, that's kind of the vibe. But it was like Kanye felt like, it's like, you're not falling in line and I'm bubbling up. I guess I'll save you. Like, that's the energy. So holy shit. I don't know, y'all. I mean, it could just be his own grandiose sense of self. Without the cards, I don't know, but I was going to use a different deck, and now I'm using Haunted House, because let's see. I don't know, besties. Happy Monday. All right, besties. So we're going to take a look at the cards. As always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, besties, smash that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out. We got playlists on playlists on playlists of readings. So don't forget, you may have not seen them yourselves, besties. Hold up. What, Spirit? I keep being drawn to this article I saw where he, like, switched up. And there was something about, like, Taylor had said something like Jay-Z wanted her and Kanye to get along, and it's like, why does Jay-Z care? Like, I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to that. There's something up. There's something up. Okay, why did Kanye storm the stage? What do we really need to know, Spirit Team? This feels like a fucking initiation. These fucking cups, bro. Queen of Cups. Grief. What's hidden? What's hidden, Spirit? Work. Bro! No fucking way this is true. Allegedly, no facts here. What is happening? What is with our world? What? I have a question. I don't know the answer because I don't watch none of this shit. Who started the VMAs? Because I've been seeing this every P. Diddy reading, that there's some sort of, it's rigged. Like, I keep getting drawn to wrestling. It's like, the VMAs are rigged. The VMAs are rigged. They're rigged, they're rigged, they're rigged. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Wouldn't be shocked if the rest of them are too. But there's something here where it's like, I mean, a Queen of Swords in reverse is coming out as the beginning card. So this is an intellectual woman. She's smart, but it's like, throw the rock, hide the hand. 9 of Cups, that just draws me to the VMAs. And the fact that it's in reverse tells me that it's crooked. And then Queen of Cups reverse means that there's something going on with a woman who's very cold and callous. And what you're not seeing is the grief it takes to join the club. I almost wonder if this was Taylor's initiation into the club. Whether she realized it or not. Because I'm being drawn to Bieber. What do we know about Bieber? You know what I mean? And then look at this 8 of Pentacles. It's like she's being sacrificed. I did not think this was going to go woo-woo. But I can't ignore what I'm seeing. But it's not like woo-woo, like crazy left field. I mean, this is shit that we're not really shocked about these days. I mean, it's only a matter of time before Jay-Z falls, and then we got to look at Bey. So there is definitely something here about, like, you either need... I just keep hearing shit like paying homage. It's like does Beyonce, like, put money into the VMAs? Like, does her and Jay fund it or something? Because there's something here where her and Jay are, like, calling the shots. There's a reason they got so many of these goddamn trophies. Like, I mean, the moon card's right there. So you could sit here and think I'm crazy all you want, but if the moon card is what's hidden and then 8 of Pentacles is right next to it, the work endeavors are what's suspect. And you got the grief card right there, 5 of Cups. I'm upset. And look at, this reminds me more of Taylor. Like, look at how it's like she looks like she's confused. She's lost. It's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, I'm hearing creep, or something's wrong here. I don't belong here. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I feel like this was Taylor's initiation into, like, do you want to join our club? I think this is where Taylor's trauma, I mean, that happening period was where her trauma with the industry began. I could see that way more now. But, fuck, bro. Okay, so why did Kanye storm the stage? I love how I'm asking, why did Kanye storm the stage? And I'm getting something about a powerful woman that helps out the VMAs. Not getting anything about Kanye. Taylor's a Sag, no Queen of Wands yet. So what the fuck? There also might also be a message here too with this Queen of Swords in reverse that he might have been the bitch boy back then, if I'm being honest. Because Queen of Swords also kind of feels a little bit like Kanye. A little bit. It almost gives to me like there's a double message here where it's like maybe back in those days he was more willing to be... It's kind of giving me the running guy in when... Oh my God, sorry, channel no brain. They're showing me crime shows that I watch where it's like you got the main guy in the gang, but then you got the guy who like does all the grunt work, the bitch work. That's like what Kanye feels like back in 2009. It's almost like I'm doing the grunt work, I'm doing the bitch work. Very interesting. For someone who's cold and callous. Why did he do it? Dude. What the public doesn't see is a cycle that's not ending. Okay. Spirit team, 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, reverse, Page of Swords. Why? There's got to be some fucking truth to this. Holy shit. I guess I don't have to do a reading on why people... I mean, we could do a separate reading on why people thank Beyonce, but I'm seeing something here where part of it's like a respect thing, because if you get in good with Jay and Bay, you get further in this. Yeah. There's something here where they wield some hella power. And I'm not understanding it fully, so bear with me here. I didn't think this was going to go conspiracy. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was Kanye acting his regular Kanye self, but no. Never let the Hollyweird fool you. 6 of Swords is internet. 6 of Pentacles is business. I keep hearing things like goons, people that like pass the drugs but don't actually, they're like the pawns. I feel like Kanye was a pawn at this point in time. Because I'm also seeing him as the Page of Swords. It's like, I'm hearing Beyonce's song, Who Run the World, but then I'm being drawn to this house and how she's smirking. So it's like, this is so fucking weird. Remember how I was saying how it felt like Kanye's energy was like, Taylor, you're doing it wrong. You're going to make me have to come up there and do it for you. Look at this card. Like, look at the imagery on this. This is the vibe. It's like, if you're not going to do it right, I need to. I don't even know if Taylor knew at the time what the hell was going on. I don't think she knew the level of this. Do all the women thank Beyonce? Because, like, I keep being drawn to all of those TikTokers and YouTubers that, like, stitch together all of the women throughout time and some men that have thanked Beyonce. Like, they receive their reward, but then they go on and they thank Beyonce like she's God. Because I keep being drawn to, like, Queen Elizabeth. It's like, why do we think she's this powerful? There's something else up. I mean, it could be as simple as, like, maybe they're putting money into the VMAs, so they expect it. Like, there could be some ego going on. But there's definitely something here about Kanye trying to save Taylor's ass and then being pissed off that she didn't understand what he was doing for her. But it's like, I don't think he was... Like, he was pissed off that she... I keep seeing him being like, you're not following the script. You're not following the script. So I don't know if, like, maybe there was a teleprompter, and maybe it's as simple as, like, on the teleprompter it says, thank you, Beyonce, or some bullshit like that. But Taylor's swept up in her emotions, and so she's speaking from the heart, and that's what triggers Kanye to come up. But there's something like, you're not following the script. That's the vibe. There's a rule here to get into the club. So I almost wonder, because you know what they're drawing me to? How, like, Mormons will show up at your doorstep and try to, like, convince you to come. Like, that's the vibe. I almost wonder if, like, Taylor had already had people, because I'm seeing people, like, you know what they're showing me? A kiddie pool with sharks surrounding the kid, but I'm seeing Taylor. So it's like, I almost wonder if this was the moment where Taylor's career was going to skyrocket, but it's almost like something goes with, like, you have to pay homage to fucking Beyonce. It's almost like Kanye saved her ass. That's what we're not seeing. Kanye saved her ass. Because I almost wonder if, like, he didn't show up on stage, if Taylor would have, like, not gotten as high up. Or if Beyonce's literally that mean where it's like, oh, you didn't thank me? I'll make sure you never win again. Like, there's something here where Beyonce calls some fucking form of shots. But there's so many goons that are doing other shit for them. I can't even tap into it. Honestly, guys, you know me. If it's not a conspiracy, I mean, I did the Liam one. Like, what I saw was drugs. I'm not gonna lie and say that, you know, I'm seeing an ego war when I'm not seeing an ego war. This is like, you don't know who's running the show. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Be Careful With Me. Do you know what you're doing? And then I'm being drawn to Beyonce. What the fuck? Yeah, and I'm being drawn to a song where, oh my God, I love that song. What is it? Feeling irreplaceable, listening to Beyonce. There's something about Beyonce being like, we don't understand her power. But I feel like that it's Jay-Z's doing, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, Spirit, more please. Why did Kanye storm the stage to it? Did he try to embarrass Taylor? Like what? Rejection, abuse of power. The queen bee, bro. Illusion. Justice. Balancing the scales. Shutting you up. Oh my God. What? Bro. I'm going to have to do the Beyonce deep dive soon. Fuck, I know. I got to have the energy to do it, y'all. I just haven't been there yet. I'll be there. I'm trying. I got like 13 client readings left, I think. And then I could start worrying about bigger things like that. There's another message too. Notice how there's two women on this card. When I touched that, I heard this town isn't big enough for the both of us. Draw. So I almost wonder if Beyonce felt like Taylor was a threat. And there's something about these VMAs not being the way they're supposed to be. And look at how on this justice scale, there's someone like, this reminds me of the handlers conspiracy. Look at this, the justice scale, but it's like I got to look over my shoulder while I'm playing fair because everybody's watching. So it's like, I feel like there's something that's known. Do a lot of people thank her or something? Because there's something, I mean, look at how on this card, that girl kind of looks like Taylor a little bit. And then she's darker, so it kind of gives me Beyonce energy. So again, there's something here. I mean, you got abuse of power right next to a strong woman, and what have we been talking about? That doesn't feel like Taylor to me. She wasn't strong back in 2009. She was still doing country music. That's when I loved her, to be honest. Y'all know her song, Tim McGraw? That song was a banger. Anyway, a rejection. But notice how on this card, even on the rejection, there's a woman. How did Kanye feel about Taylor at this point, Spirit? If you're going to move forward in this company, you need to know how it works. That's what I just heard. Play the game. How did he feel about her, though? Son of a bitch. I just heard blood oath in my mind. What is happening? Not me trying to do a normal reading, and that never happens. This always reminds me of the Diddy house. I think this is when she got initiated into the Big Baller Club. Does that mean that she's partaking in whatever? I don't know. I'm not going there. We're not doing that today. But what I'm seeing, to be completely fucking honest, is like, okay, so let's not go as P. Diddy conspiracy. Let's just go rich people, right? This is like her getting initiated into the elites club. That's the vibe. It's like, I almost wonder if like she made a specific deal prior to the VMAs, forgot to say Beyonce's name, and then Kanye got pissed and helped her. Because you know what? I just keep seeing someone in my mind's eye going, oh my God, do I have to do everything on my own? Like, that's Kanye's energy. What do you not understand? This is how it works. Like, that's the vibe. There's nothing here about, like, I want to embarrass you. There's nothing here about, I genuinely believe Beyonce should have won. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really thought this reading was going to be Kanye wanted to be, like have an infamous moment. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm seeing. Like, what is happening? What? You know what? Hold up. Eight of Cups. If I'm asking why he did this, I almost wonder also if maybe he was trying to warn her of what this is. Because this reminds me a lot of like, I'm being drawn to Justin Bieber's interview where he's like trying to protect Billie. I almost wonder if Kanye saw the innocence in her and it simultaneously both triggered him, but then it also made him feel sorry for her. Because it's like, oh, that innocence is about to be gone. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, You've already invested so much and you're about to go into a next chapter. I almost wonder as well if he first, it's almost like I'm in Kanye's energy. It's like I know this needs to happen. It's not like a embarrassing. It's more like a you need to give your just dues. Like that's the vibe. It's like the energy I'm in. It's like you know how kids will get a sponsorship for college and then it's like you have to thank that sponsorship. That's the vibe. So it could even be as simple as like, let's say Beyonce made a contract that we don't know about that will help people, I don't know, get more trophies at the VMAs. And then Taylor got involved, but she forgot to say thank you. And then Kanye gets pissed and jumps up. Like, that's the vibe. But the innocence also that Taylor had back then did trigger Kanye. I am seeing that. I want to re-pull from Beyonce's perspective because what ended up happening, right? She pulled her on the stage. She was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. So if this is reading to me like an initiation, then how was Beyonce really feeling? Let's get there, shall we? All right, so I want to finish this off with what was Beyonce really feeling that day? Did she know anything? And any final information that we can get? As always, thank you everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, bestie, and let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below. All right, what was Beyonce feeling? What do we need to know? There's something here, like I keep seeing like endorsements and shit. Is it possible that Beyonce's putting, Beyonce and Jay, because they're married, whatever, putting money into the VMAs so that they win? Because it's reminding me of like rigged. That's all I keep hearing. All right, how is Beyonce feeling? What do we need to know? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Remember how when I did the first poll, I said a smart woman that's throwing her hand, whatever, the Queen of Swords came out reversed. Now she's showing up as the Queen of Swords. Hello? Again, this is giving me energy of like friction. How is she feeling? No love lost, other people, relationships. I need more cards before I say anything. There's that VMA card. What's not seen? Queen of Cups. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I should have said that first. Damn it. This is Jay's doing. It's not Beyonce's doing. Fucking shit. I should have said that before I dropped the Emperor. Damn it. Yep, there he is, King of Wands. Oh, you son of a bitch, you're smart. Just really, listen, okay, I know that a lot of people say this. I know Sloan Bella apparently says it. I hear ya. I'm a big fan too. Are we sure Beyonce's this like crazy witch thing? Because this reads more to me like someone who was Stockholmed by Jay. I don't, if Beyonce did, then whoever Beyonce used to be, she ain't no more. Like, because this reads to me like Jay calls all the shots. Ace of Pentacles. This, I'm telling you, oh my God, this was fucking conspiracy. Holy shit, this is true. Per my opinion, no facts here. Queen of Swords, studying. Two of Wands, friction. You know what this feels like is like, you know how Mean Girls, if they see a threat, it's like it's better to be friends with the enemy than to create an enemy, you know what I mean? This is kind of the vibe of like, but it feels like Jay is calling the shots. That's what's going on. So I do actually believe that Beyonce probably did actually pull, what's her face? Sorry, channel no brain. I do feel that Beyonce wanted to make up for what happened to Taylor. I can see that feeling's genuine. But it's like Jay-Z calls the shots or something. Because what we're not seeing with that Sun card in reverse is how the VMAs work and how these celebrity winning of trophy shit works. But if I get a Queen of Cups upright, what else we're not seeing? And these two are both reversed in the last reading. So it's like, I think Beyonce is a lot more empathetic than we know about, but we got that leader right there. So it's like, you better, yeah, now I'm here in Greece, you better shape up. So it's like, I feel like it's Jay that calls the shots. This feels like it was like Taylor's initiation into like the baller. Yeah, I just heard shot caller, 20 years. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. Banging song. Anyway, because if I'm asking how she was feeling, it started coming up as like other people in my relationships. And I'm like, I'm asking how you're feeling. Why are you bringing up relationships? And then the moment I saw what was hidden was that the Queen of Cups is now upright, I was like, wait a second. If she has empathy, then someone else is calling the shots. This would be like, All right, I gotta go there. I'm so sorry. Happy conspiracy day, I guess. This would be like Jay and Bay married, right? We already know that. Jay calls all the shots. This is honestly even reminding me of Clive. Could it go that deep? Potentially, because look, we got a Emperor and Sag here. So we don't need 2 cards for Jay-Z. So I think they're trying to get me to understand how the VMAs work, or like all of these celebrity things. It's like, I just keep being drawn to like passing a baton. You have to thank the last person. Like, and then look at the... I really expected this to be Kanye's big-ass ego, and it's not. And I'm just really, really confused. What the hell? Like, my chest hurts, too. And I'm in Beyonce's energy, so I feel like she feels like she's trapped. At least in 2009. I can't speak for 2024 Beyonce. But 2009 Beyonce, it's like... I know that this is how this works, because I'm a part of it. Not really digging the friction here, and I don't want to look bad. So I guess we could turn this into... I almost wonder if all of this was planned. To even make her look like the good guy because of what Kanye did. Like, there's something here where, like, no matter what, they're always going to make Beyonce look like she's amazing. Even if she's not. Because it's like... You know what they're showing me is, like, someone who's got the keys to the city. And it's, like, this giant thing full of keys. And it's then I'm seeing, like, Beyonce has them. And she's sharing them with Jay. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's like they got keys to stuff with that Ace of Pentacles there. Of, like... I'm telling you, this must have been, like, when Taylor got initiated into, like, the Elites Club. What that necessarily means doesn't have to be dark and dismal. I don't know. We've covered so much of that, and we've seen that there are tiers. So, depending on what, I'm sorry to do this, but depending on what tier, I don't know. I'm not going to go there unless you want me to in a different video. But there's something here where I keep zooming back out to Kanye, and he's like, you're doing it wrong. This was not an embarrassment thing. This was I'm trying to cover your ass is what I just heard. All right, so how is Beyonce feeling? This is how this works. Okay, what about... Okay, so why Jay-Z? This is like... I almost feel that, like, when there are stars that are really... You know how we talk, and apparently there's, like, a lot of people that are plants? Well, then there's the natural raw talents, right? Taylor Swift feels like a natural raw talent. I don't know what her story is, but I don't feel like she had any, like, leg up in terms of getting in. I don't remember her backup story. I'm channeling. I could probably figure it out later. But that being said, this feels like when raw talent comes into the industry, they kind of, like, scoop them. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like, scoop them, make them join the club. That's the fucking vibe. So it's like Taylor with her raw... country talent that she had and the innocence, it's like we got to scoop her, she's got to be in the club because then we can control that raw talent. Do you see what I'm saying? So was there like a, I don't know, was there, what's it called, was there a record label change or something after this? Because there's something here where behind the scenes there's a deal being struck between like Beyonce and Jay-Z and Taylor about, like, leveling her up. I'm telling you, everybody's in bed with everybody else, and we're just not the ones seeing it. As I dropped the call card. Yeah. And then Four of Wands, home life. Not hidden. Were they in a bad place at the time? Who was in a bad place? Who was in a bad place? Was Beyonce and Jay-Z not doing well at this time? Because this would be, like, also making a name for myself again. So that you're not looking at the fact that we're not as happy as we perceive ourselves to be. There was something going on in Beyonce's life, too. How does she feel about Taylor, though? I don't give a fuck about the relationship, respectfully. Okay. This would be like... Okay. Okay, this makes more sense. This, I gotta... to my regulars, y'all know I do this. I gotta close my eyes and just channel, because my brain is just getting confused with all the cards. Hold on. Taylor was headed into a place where she was transitioning into a bigger role in terms of Hollywood. How that plays out, I don't fucking know. It doesn't feel like anything evil. It just feels like there's a club where we get better. You know what they're drawing me to? It's like, you know how on the airplanes, if like you're first class, you get like luxury shit that middle class doesn't get? It's kind of giving me that vibe. It's like she was indoctrinated into whatever Hollywood higher up level is. That was what was going on behind the scenes. And I see Beyonce because it's more like she's kind of taking the shots from Jay-Z. She feels like she's the puppet of Jay-Z, if I'm being honest. At least in this energy. I can't speak for 2024 Beyonce. I'm not in that right now. But it's like I see what she's having to go through in the name of fame and in this contract. So I almost wonder if there's like a double contract thing going on where you have a contract with your record producers, but then like there's this elites club and that has its own contract. Because there was a contract signed around that period of time that would, because I'm seeing like a chain link that would link Beyonce and Taylor. So it's like, there's something going on in the back that we don't understand. And I think that Beyonce did feel remorse because it's like, look at how this girl's getting stabbed in the heart by a man. So it's like, I'm literally watching your innocence getting ruined. So the least I can do is step up. So I do feel like Beyonce felt that she needed to do something right to kind of balance out the scales, especially with that justice card. Because it's like, look at this little rat like begging for help. I think that she saw, yeah, I keep hearing it. There's a Simpsons meme where I think it's the principal and he goes, pathetic. Like, that's how I'm seeing Beyonce, where it's like, oh, she's like a broken, wounded puppy and I need to save her. I think by this time, Beyonce was so used to how the industry works that it's like, I know this is how it has to go, but the least I can do is help her out a little bit. Like, this is what? Like, y'all, I cannot. Spirit team, is there any innocence to this? How about this? How did Beyonce feel about what Kanye did? How about that? Money? Really? Okay, here's Taylor. Burden not worth having. Wait a second. Public. What? I almost wonder if Kanye saw her potential and, like, told everybody else. Like, this is kind of giving me, like, I know she's country, but, like, maybe we can mold her. Maybe this is why she doesn't do country music anymore. Because this is Taylor, and it's like, this is giving me, like, we should keep her. I almost wonder if Beyonce was like, meh, like, she's country, we don't need her, like, meh. And then Kanye and then Jay being the opportunists, like, but no, like, if we have her working with us, like, she could pull out ahead. She could make moves. Like, I just keep hearing the song, I Make Money Moves. And then I'm seeing, like, this is so fucking weird, but it's drawing me to this judgment card with all these zombies. Oh my God. I'm telling you, politics are in bed with Hollyweird. I'm fucking telling you, because this is like, we can create another savior for the people if we use Taylor. So we can't. I think Beyonce might have thought that, like, she was a mixture of, like, kind of a threat because she was doing really well, but then also at the same time, it's like, she's country. Like, the fuck do we need a basic white bitch for? Because I'm in Beyonce's energy, so bear with me here. But that's kind of the energy. But then on Kanye's end / Jay-Z, because they're thinking money and they're thinking, like, big game plan. It's like, we can mold her into... You know what again, it's like, it gives me that narcissist energy where it's like, create the problem, so if I create the solution, you trust me. I almost wonder if that's how this happened for Taylor. Like, we created a problem, but then we become your savior. You can trust us, and now you're in the gang. You know what I mean? And now I'm hearing Rascal Flatts, me and my gang. So, I think this was Taylor's initiation into Hollyweird. And there's something, again, about, like, she has power to make people listen. There's something about that where it's like, because you know what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Taylor on a stage, and I'm seeing a bunch of people, and I see Taylor saying something, and then I see them all shaking their head yes. So, and then remember in this card, they're zombies. So there's something here about, like, they can smell out star power, and then they want to sign you to, like, manipulate. And then this reminds me of, like, I'm sorry to bring it up, but this reminds me of, like, pushing my beliefs onto the regular family home so that they believe that too. Because look at all the celebrities speaking out on who they want to win in politics right now. It's kind of giving me that vibe. I'm telling you, they're all interconnected. I'm going to go nuts just yelling this shit every damn day of my life. I don't mind being a conspiracy nut. It says it in the cards. So my tarot readers, like... And again, this is also something about, like, you're not doing it right. I almost wonder if, like, someone told her ahead of time, like, if you want to be in the club, you got to thank Beyonce, and she forgot, and that's why Kanye ran up. That's kind of the vibe. Because look at how this woman is saving this other woman. And Taylor was a blonde back then. So it's like, I can save you, but little do you know, everybody behind me that I've saved, they're numb inside. They're empty. Look at everybody falling apart today from Hollyweird. You know what I mean? I think this was Taylor's initiation into the billionaires club. So I guess those that are into the humiliation ritual, like, I did do a reading on that, so I can add that into the description box. But this feels to me a little bit more fucked up than I thought. Human, what was it? Human, how to get in the club. That was it. How to get in the club. Club. I write this shit down, and then I still forget sometimes. But anyway, all right, Spirit, any final information, what we need to know in terms of like Kanye, Beyonce, Jay-Z, that whole shit? This is like... I think at this point in time, Kanye was working for them. I don't know what that means exactly, but he was working for them. He was in the club. And he gives me very, at this point in his life, very, yes, sir, yes, man, what do I do? It feels like, again, it feels like mafia, right? This Five of Pentacles, someone is calling the shots, and it's not me. Kanye was not calling the shots. Yeah, because this fucked up family was. But it just, the weird thing is I feel like, in Beyonce's energy, it feels very detached, but like, first of all, she's not even in the cards. Where the fuck is the Queen of Pentacles? That always bothers me. If I'm asking about somebody and they don't show up, that tells me a lot. Like, as a tarot reader, because I know I got other tarot readers watching, when you're asking about someone specific and their suit does not come out, that tells me a lot. Either they're not a big player in their own life, they're hiding something. Like, this is very concerning to me if I'm asking about how Beyonce feels and she's nowhere to be found in this. I'm hearing about how Jay-Z feels. Honestly, I can't stop thinking about the fact that the Emperor dropped right next to Jay-Z. And what have we been hearing? Clive is an Aries. So I think this was the group. I think this... Shit, I really thought I was about to do this really cool reading about how Kanye was being a douche. No, of course not. Never that simple. Where the fuck is the Queen of Pentacles? Like, I don't want y'all to think I cheated. Where's the Queen of Pentacles? Where the fuck? Where is she? Where is she? That's what bothers me. Are we sure? Like, listen, I don't want to go to next stage conspiracy, but we know that doppelgangers are real, right? 8 billion people. There's bound to be people that look like us. Are we sure that 16-year-old Beyonce is current Beyonce? Because there's just, something's just not mathing here. Something's not right. Where the fuck is the Queen of Pentacles? Where is the Queen of Pentacles? Bro. King of Pentacles. There she is. Okay. Okay. Justice scale in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Not looking at where my money's going. Knight of Wands. Because I got someone else running. And who is the Knight of Wands? Sagittarius. Jay-Z. Jay-Z's calling the shots back then. And I see Beyonce being like, whatever it takes. Because how many times have I done these readings where it feels like Beyonce's like, what the fuck? What's going on with the money? And then look at this again. He's a Sag. This is him. He's calling the shots. And he's showing up as a knight, which is telling me that he's a go-getter at this point in his life and he don't give a fuck who he's got to walk on to get the money he needs. And I see Beyonce just kind of being like, I don't want to be involved. Don't tell me. Yeah, I'm hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And then again, there's a hair on this, which reminds me of not thinking strategically because the hare doesn't win, the tortoise does. Because it's slow, it's consistent, it checks itself. I just feel like at this point, Beyonce wasn't calling the shots in her life, period. I think Jay was. I do think she felt like it wasn't fair, if that helps at all. I do think that she had empathy towards Taylor at that moment and did want to kind of make right of wrongs. But in this point, her energy is so docile, so defeated, so 10 of Cups in reverse. This is the happily ever after I signed up for. This sucks. Like, that's the vibe. That's backwards. Wait, hold on. That's the back deck. See, I'm so confused in this energy because in Beyonce's energy, it's like I don't even exist. I just heard Jim Carrey, there is no me. What is going on? Anything else before? Did I not just go on a tangent about fucking doppelgangers? What? What the fuck? Whatever. Okay, so business exchange, a halt. Oh, I'm telling you, it's like they saw her talent come with me. I almost feel like Taylor was headed in a direction where she probably would have stayed in country music and grown naturally. They saw her potential. They had her join the club. This death card doesn't feel legit to me as like death. This feels like, with the death card in general, it means like I'm rebirthing, I am starting anew, I'm growing, I'm changing. But the fact that Chariot and the death card are both blocked next to the Two of Pentacles, it's like we're stunting her growth to reform her into something else that fits us, our narrative, what we want. I don't think Taylor would have gone on to do pop music. I don't. To be honest with you, I feel like someone scooped her up. I'm seeing someone scooping her up. This was Taylor's initiation into the club. So what part she plays, it could be nothing. It could be literally nothing, because it just seems like they saw her talent and they were like, if we mold her, which is probably why I see all these celebrities where it's like they're not writing their own music, they're not doing their own shit. I think this is where they scooped up Taylor and turned her into what they want her to be. Because look at, this reminds me of like Barbie dolls going down, I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, like the making of Barbie dolls, they're all the same. Yeah, I'm hearing songs all the same, only the names have changed. So I feel like they were like, oh, talent, got to scoop her up and mold her into what we want. And then Two of Pentacles is a business deal. So if I'm asking, this feels like Jay-Z and Clive, and then whoever else runs the hip hop, pop, that era back then was like, we need her. But it's like, you need to be initiated. And it's almost like part of the initiation is thanking Beyonce. Or at least saying something. Because it's just in Kanye's energy, it's like you're not, you must have to say something specific. Because I saw Kanye in the stands like, you're not doing it right. And I'm getting pissed. You're fucking it up. That's the energy. It's not, I really love Beyonce and I want to embarrass you. I don't feel none of that. Back deck energy, walking on eggshells, Three of Cups, what do we know? And then if she's walking on eggshells and then we get the Lovers card, it's because Jay was calling the shots back then. So I really do feel like this is when they scooped up Taylor. You know what they're drawing me to is all of those coming of age movies where the girl doesn't know how great she is, even though we can all see it, and then they make her over and they turn her into something, and then she becomes a shell of herself because she lost who she was. This feels like Taylor's origin story of that movie. And who she is today is the accumulation of what everybody else told her to be. I don't think she would have stopped doing country. In fact, I'm seeing a timeline where this didn't happen, where she's doing mostly country with like a pop. It's reminding me of, if you know Rascal Flatts, it's like that. It's like country pop. I think that's what she would have went to do. But someone saw her talent, scooped her up, knew that she had that star it factor, and it's got something to do with this weird club. It's almost like you got to pay homage to Beyonce for something. But if I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel like Beyonce's the one that wants this to happen. Or at least not back in 2009. Who she is today, I'm not in that energy. But who she was in 2009 is like, all right, let's make the money. Don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. Yeah, oh my God, I just heard that song. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low. And what do we know about Jay, right? She had to make a whole song about Lemonade or the album, whatever. Walking on eggshells, the Three of Cups, especially when we're looking at Haunted House. That's the weird-ass club. And then Lovers is who I'm in bed with, so come on. King of Swords, thinking strategically. I'm telling you, this was like a game plan to indoctrinate Taylor into the club. I said what I said. I'm so sorry. I did not think that this is where the reading was going to go. I mean, I'm not sorry because I don't have control over how these people act. But I know y'all are going to come for me in the comments like, oh my God, she's a conspiracy nut. Bro, I tried. Wait. A restructure. Yeah, this is using Kanye to restructure. Look at him, don't look at us. Because in the Tower card, there's a woman on it. Kanye is a Gemini. But he's the pawn. Remember how I kept saying it felt like he's the pawn? They used him to do the dirty work. Don't look at me, look at him. He's known for popping off at the mouth anyway. Why would anyone think anything different? That's what the vibe was back then. And then I'm assuming sometime after that, Taylor switched to pop or hip hop or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah, somewhere around that time. Yeah, because that's when she joined the elite squad. Oh my God, no, not this ending with SVU. I just heard the theme song where it's like, oh my God, what is it? I know this by heart, but because I'm channeling, I can't. Members of an elite squad known as the special victim units. These are their stories. Bum bum. I had to. This energy's bad. Here you go. Cleanse. All right. I'm going to leave it here, besties. The Karmic DF, if you want to book a private reading right now, I am not available, only for my wait list. My website is in the description box. You can send me an email to be on the wait list. Right now, there's a fuck ton of people on my wait list, so I'm going to send you guys emails in waves so I'm not overwhelmed. But I'm going to leave it here, besties. Let me know what you guys think. I feel bad. I really thought that this was going to be like Kanye being Kanye, but no, this was Kanye trying to be a hero. Um, and you know what I'm hearing is the song, I'm trying to be a winner in a losing game. I can't get it, but it's something about trying to be a winner in a losing game, and I'm seeing Kanye with his head in his hands. I think this is before Kanye lost his mind, if I'm being honest. I think it was part of this club that made him lose himself, because I don't think this is his energy anymore. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here, besties. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.